$95 Coach Pretzel Charm and $16 Amazon Pretzel Charm comparison. I do have the $3 TikTok shop one coming, but I definitely want to know your thoughts, so comment below what you think of these. Do you like this one or this one more? Definitely want to know. First, going to weigh them, starting with the $16 Amazon Pretzel Charm. The scale is in ounces, and it is a little under 2. Next, the $95 Coach Pretzel Charm. These ones are usually pretty heavy, but this pretzel's very lightweight, so I'm curious to see. A little past 2. Hope you guys don't mind the rain sounds, but we're gonna go over some differences. As far as length goes, the Coach one will be a little bit longer because the pretzel itself is just larger than this one, so it'll just be lower. Coach one will also have 3 middle links, a little hang tag that says Coach, the key ring will say Coach, and then the dog leash clasp button will say Coach. Links are all completely closed. And the Amazon one will have 2 links, and it will also have a hang tag. It says that, does not say Coach. Nothing on the key ring or on the button, but it does have a hang tag. And the links are pretty decently closed here. This one's completely shut. Here's a look at the back. So the Amazon one won't really have a back, but the Coach one kind of continues on with that. When it comes to the pretzel differences, that's what really caught my eye. I feel like the design itself is pretty similar, but the colors are really quite different. These ones are a little bit more dull. This one's obviously a little bit more vibrant. And I did want to go over the salt. With the Coach one, for example, look at what the salt can do. It can like scratch you. It's very, my skin is so dry. It's fine. So it's kind of rough, which actually can be a con sometimes because you don't want it to scratch your bag. However, again, it's super lightweight. So I feel like it would need to be against something to really scratch, but definitely wanted to mention that. Whereas the Amazon one does have like a glaze over it, and so it's really, really smooth. It doesn't, scratch at all. So I definitely wanted to point out that difference. Before I show them on a bag, I do want to go over like the little details. Like I like how the Coach one has some darkness on the edges here. That's like kind of realistic to what a pretzel would probably do, and it would come out of the heating rotator thing, And then this one also is kind of detailed because it goes in and out of like the colors and things. So it kind of just depends on kind of the color scheme you want. And then of course hardware does differ. This is more of like a matte gold, and the Coach will be more of that brass. So again, if you're a stickler on hardware wanting to match, and you have a Coach retail bag, definitely this one. But if that doesn't bug you as much, this might be a good alternative too. When I thought of the pretzel charm, I thought of like fair and outdoors and just like little booths and things, and I feel like they'd be serving pretzels, so I grabbed the fringe bag. And here is the $16 Amazon one on there. Here's a little bit different lighting, and then here's the $95 Coach pretzel charm. Since these do weigh nearly the same, they look pretty similar, and the main differences are pretty much just color. I want to know what you guys would rather have or prefer, so definitely comment below your thoughts. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye.